UWS Weekly, a show that is dedicated to covering United Women's Soccer, a national pro-am league with your host, Jonathan Ward. Each and every week, we will highlight players, supporters, and staff of the clubs we all pride ourselves to support in North America. The UWS is a league that is committed to advancing women's soccer.
Normally I have my headphones, but I was like, it looks so goofy if you have headphones with a space.
All good.
What's going on, everybody? We're back live from the United Soccer Coaches Convention here in Kansas City. I am happy and honored to have Candice Fabry from Fearless and Capable joining me. Candice, fourth time on the show?
Yes, I think I'm now a repeat. Is there like a jacket like the Saturday Night Live people? You need to start.
No, you get a button.
Okay,
You get a button. In fact, here we got stickers. We got stickers.
Yes, I get a
Yes,
sticker
stickers.
for my multiple appearances.
There we go.
That's
So,
awesome.
hey, Candice, listen, last time we talked, Fearless and Capable was just kind of in its iteration, getting started. How's everything going?
Really well. I'm thrilled that the mentor pool is expanding. Partners are expanding. We're finding partnerships with state associations, with clubs, with leagues, with actually even women's own groups like the Sports Brawl Project and Fit Plate Nutrition. And so it's just really expanding into showcasing where women can work in the industry and then providing that support to wear those multiple hats that many of us do between coaching, administration, refereeing, whatever. It's gonna be.
Right. So, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Last time we were talking, we had an idea of what's happening. You were talking about the progression. So what is Fearless and Capable, and how is it helping advance women in not just soccer, but sport in general?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a membership platform at the end of the day, and so you have 24/7 access into resources and a network to connect directly into, ask questions about your professional and honestly your personal life as well. We're not limited to just understanding that we wear the career hats. It's a lot of factors that go into what our careers look like. And so we have really taken that and then expanded with the one-on-one mentoring, which really dives into this very personal approach to ensure that you are working towards outcomes of desired skills or knowledge in a certain time with these great, fantastic mentors. And so what is that doing? That's giving access and opportunities to mentorship for a lot of women that are struggling to find it. Whether it could be where they live, the organization they work for, maybe even the title they hold, where they just look around and there's maybe someone that's not as relatable to the experiences or the lived experiences they have that really can give that knowledge that, sticks. There's always great things that people say, and we should really, even being inside the United Soccer Coaches Convention, I'm going, I love that tidbit. And even the things that I'm like, I don't think I'd ever do it that way. But now I know because it's just information and knowledge gather, and I think that's really important, especially when we're talking about something so personal, the goals you have, the skills you want to achieve. Finding someone that's relatable to your style, the way you like to learn, is a huge piece of that. So if I can gather this great pool of mentors that can fit the desired skills you want, can fit the style of learning that you have, can even fit the style of communication you prefer, I think women are going to be able to, one, take that really awesome step to invest in themselves in a healthy way, create a healthy habit of reflection and growth and improvement, but then also celebrate the fact that they are kicking ass. And
Yeah.
sorry, I should
That's
not
okay.
swear.
Bleep.
That we should, achieve, and we can really be not just people working in the industry, but actually people leading in the industry. And I think that's something that I want more women to see in themselves and see that earlier in their career. I know for me, it was kind of like, I don't know what I could do. And that's not a bad, viewpoint to see all the opportunities, but how do we get them going? But I could run that. I could lead that. I could be my team much sooner and go, okay, so how do I get there? Boom, we have a mentor to help here.
So back in July, we had that special talking about athletes and mental health and readiness. And at the time, Fearless and Capable was just getting going. But how has Fearless and Capable kind of evolved from what you've experienced in your personal life as a player and athlete? How is Fearless and Capable kind of, I don't want to say picking up the pieces, but definitely helping you understand more and helping others who might be through a similar situation as you went through?
Yeah, that's a great viewpoint into it, because I am learning as much every day as I think the members that are involved. And for me, mental health and mental illness, the understanding of really what that component means means as athletes, as coaches, just as human beings in general, and then understanding how that's going to flow into our professional careers. Really what we're trying to do is provide that solid piece of education. So we bring in experts, we provide research-based evidence, but we also bring on people that have experienced it and had certain situations or things that they've faced personally that relate to working in the sports industry. And we were really fortunate. We had a member come on a couple weeks ago. She's a part of the United Soccer Coaches 30 for 30 class, so it was really exciting to have that connection. And she honestly was amazing in her to being a part of.
Sorry, lost the stream there. It's we are on the spotty Wi-Fi here at the convention center. I'm running on a hotspot, but I apologize for that. I don't know how long we were out, but sorry again.
No, it's okay. So just the opportunity to have someone come on that was willing to share their lived experiences with mental health and illness and working in the sports industry. And she shared a really vulnerable story of being suicidal, and in the thick of soccer season is a tough time for anyone. And then the fact that she was dealing with some stuff, and what it meant, and what was amazing in her story is when she shared with others what she was going through, how many other people she found out had similar experiences or knew of somebody with a similar experience. And we've got to get over that mental health is a stigma, and talked about in sports behind closed doors, and just put it to the forefront. It's as much a part of our physical, our skill sets. It's a part of that puzzle that brings the whole authentic you to the table every time.
Speaking of that view, you have a packed plate this weekend. Just a bit. I think I saw there was 20 different sessions that you or Fearless and Capable are a part of here. How amazing is it to see such a large, I'll say, step in the iteration of Fearless and Capable? But how does it feel to know that the program is actually making a difference?
The tingles, the goosebumps. Even when you're saying that, I'm like, yes, like this, idea, this thought is anybody who's trying to think of a way to solve something, when you kind of see those steps starting to be taken and success starting to be had, it's a great feeling on a personal level, but then also just kind of walking around and smiling and going, I know her, and she's in fields, or she's a possible mentor, or hey, we can help you. I've got people that have got stickers, and you get a sticker by giving me a sticker. I got to give a sticker to hand out. But I think that part of knowing that this has got a really cool capability to impact and support. That's the part where, when you look around and go, oh man, I really would love to get better at this. And you're like, who do I ask? It's like, where's a one-stop shop that you can kind of come into? And so, packed house for myself on the next 2 days and presenting. Today I get to be a little bit more of an actual true attendee, I guess. And then the next 2 days we'll have some presentations along some other Fearless and Capable mentors, a couple by myself, and the Moms Who Coach panel will be an interesting one, and getting to support moms in the game and understanding that there is actually a place to come in and validate experiences and feelings, as it's not always the easiest to juggle those roles of mom and coach.
It's the word of empathy, right? Just a little bit, but it's also hard when you're trying to make sure everybody's plugged in and doing the right thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So last time we spoke, you were the only mentor, and it was started with grassroots. Where are we at these days with mentors?
So we're about 40 mentors. Very excited that we've actually started to trickle into women's wrestling and softball. So we have mentors now that are not just soccer specific. So we are, and I think that's a big value. We see the value in what others' experiences in sport can really be to the women working in it. So diversity with the places they live, the titles they hold, their ethnicity, even gender, and just trying to make sure that we have someone that almost everyone can see themselves in some capacity, and that relatability is a really big piece to me, and that's important when I'm trying to bring the mentors in. But I obviously want them to be people of quality and people that are invested in giving that time, because it's going to be time. At the end of the day, the most precious commodity is time, and I'm asking them to give that to somebody, and they're totally willing to do it. And if I can help them in that organizational spot, that's what I'm finding is a real big part of success with gathering more mentors, is that it's not just, hey, here's somebody to go help. It's like, I'm also supporting you as a mentor, because our mentors honestly, they are some of the most growth-minded people I meet. They're like, can I be a mentor and a mentee? And I think that's the coolest question. I get that asked so frequently that I would love to do both. Can I do both? And I think that just reflects the quality of the individuals that are supporting this program as mentors.
How do people find more information about Fearless and Capable?
So website, fearlessandcapable.com. Social media channels on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn are Fearless Capable, and Instagram is fearless_capable. So that's where, and absolutely reach out to me. I'd love to talk and see how we can help you. Or if you want to be a mentor, like, let's talk and see what you think you can give.
Awesome. Well, Candice, thank you so much. I know you're packed full of going to be an attendee today. Get to do a little something different. So
Yes.
I appreciate you giving me the time and the opportunity to have a conversation, and I look forward to possibly another podcast with you soon.
We'll see. Look, absolutely appreciate it.
Cheers. Again, live from Kansas City, everybody. If you're around, come by, get a sticker. The exhibit hall will be open at 6 p.m. this evening, local time. Stop by the UWS booth and say hi. It's going to be a good time. We'll talk to everybody later. Have a good one. Cheers, everyone.
It's time for a dedicated women's league to fill the gap between college and professional soccer. A league that's committed to advancing women's soccer, focusing on the development of the female soccer player during the summer months, elevating the competition to help each player reach that next level, providing high-level soccer for collegiate players, aspiring and former professionals, and international stars. Operating with professional standards because players and fans deserve an exceptional experience. Uniting players that inspire and are inspired. We are passionately growing the women's game. The future is bright for United Women's Soccer. It's time. Be part of the movement.
No, I'll see if there's anyone else. Do you have open slots that if you want to talk?
I have all day.
Okay.
So if you have people that you want to get on to talk about being a